My dad just brought me Chick-fil-A. Today is good. Good morning. Today is a very exciting day. It is prom day. My school has their prom like really early at the beginning of February and no one really knows why. I have a hair appointment at 12 and it's 10:48. And so I have like an hour 15. And so I'm gonna do my eye makeup before I go get my hair done, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. But I thought it would be really fun to take y'all along with me to get ready for prom. Because I think a lot of people, mostly like guys, don't understand like how much work it is to actually get ready for prom. I know a lot of schools like don't really make a big deal out of it, but like my school, it's a pretty big deal. I think it's kind of taken for granted how much work we actually put into this, so yeah. I'm not really like sure of what I'm doing yet. I'm just gonna kind of go with it. This is what my dress looks like. It's like a rosy nude with like a lot of flowers on top. And the flowers are like a bunch of different colors. Yeah, so everything else like my corsage and things are like pink. And so I think I'm gonna go kind of like with a rosy nude pink look. I don't want to say simple because like it's prom, I'm not gonna do a simple makeup look, but just like not anything too crazy. And I just got a spray tan, which makes everything look better. So let's get started. I've been doing this really bad thing where I just use eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows, which is not good because it's not gonna stay, but I'm still gonna do it. But I'll probably pencil in some hairs too. I'm just taking a shade that matches my eyebrow in the 350 palette and just like outlining my brows. Also, this little metal thing you see in the corner, it's my mirror. I've filmed so many videos in the same spot where my mirror isn't in the camera and like isn't in the picture, but I don't know how I did it because I could not figure it out this morning. So this is my mirror. Hope it isn't too big of an inconvenience. So I got a new background. It's probably gonna fall down during this video a couple times because it's just like pinned and taped to the wall. But I'm really excited about it. I also have a new intro, which is really fun. We're really stepping it up on this channel. Now I'm using the ColourPop Brow Boss in the color Taupe. And my Ulta just started carrying ColourPop. So I'm gonna use a couple ColourPop products today because I'm really excited about it. Also, I'm probably gonna clean up my brows later whenever I'm like doing foundation and concealer. So this is just a rough outline. I'll probably do more to them later once I have all of my makeup done, but just for now, I'm gonna set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of just going with it. But I think like a neutral, like warm. Actually, I really like this one. I think I'm just gonna do like pink shimmer, like a peachy. I don't know, we're gonna see. After I do my brows, but before I put all my makeup on, I'll look like a character from the Goofy movie. Like, I'm using a MAC paint pot in the color Painterly. I just started using these. I think I've used them in a video before, but whenever the James Charles palette came out, he said to use this with it, and so I did, and I really like it. And I'm just using an M224 brush. I think this is from the James Charles brush kit, but I'll probably dab it on with the brush and then go in with my finger. Oh, or maybe I'll just use a brush. I don't know. I've never used a brush with this before. Okay, so with the Morphe M501 brush, I'm going into base out of the Norvina palette and just setting my eye. I did a tutorial with this palette and I really liked it, but I haven't used it much since. I forgot how awesome it was. And so yeah, we're gonna use it again. I'm gonna use the shade Love from the Norvina palette. I feel like it might be too pink, but we're really just gonna find out. Oh no, this is perfect. Okay. Doing my makeup for proms and homecomings makes me so nervous just because like I feel like there's so much writing on it. Like these pictures, I'm gonna show my kids these pictures one day. Like it has to be good. So I'm just taking that first shade and putting it mostly in my crease, but blending it out up to my brow bone and just putting it everywhere just as our transition shade. Now I'm gonna take the Morphe M506 brush, and it's just like a little fluffy blender brush, and the color Incense, I think. This is so hard. Okay, I think I'm using the color Incense and just starting to build up the crease. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't like that. I'm gonna take this like taupey brown shade from the James Charles palette. They have names, I It's a lot of work to look up all the names. And this brush is too small, so I'm gonna use no. I'm really struggling here. I'm gonna use this Glamour Dolls brush. I got it in an Ipsy bag with that same shade and just build up the crease. Now I'm just going in with like a couple different brown shades and just building up that V still. Should really tie my hair back, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know if you can see, I have this like little spot on my face from my tan. And I don't know, usually things like that don't happen. So kind of disappointed, like did I not exfoliate enough? I just bought this ColourPop eyeshadow from Ulta and it's the color Sequin, it's their Super Shot formula. But I don't know if it's gonna like fit with what we're doing. Maybe it will, I don't know. I'm just gonna like try a little bit out and see if I like it. Oh yeah, okay, that's gonna be good, yay. If you never use their Super Shot formula, it's basically like wet, like I don't really know how to explain it. Like it leaves fingerprints whenever you touch it, but it's really pigmented, that's not a word. It's really pigmented, I don't know. The pigment is good and it just goes on really smoothly. Now with the Norvina palette, I'm gonna use some of the shimmer shades like the Rose Gold and the Dazzling shade just to kind of make it sparklier. So now I'm just using the same shades I've been using and like rebuilding the crease and then darkening the outer V. I'm gonna put eyeliner on, but I like whenever my eyeshadow kind of makes its own eyeliner, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use a pencil brush and just start to darken right on the lash line and like pull it out like it's eyeliner, if that makes sense. See how big of a difference that makes? Like, it's crazy. I feel like my eyelid is too dark, so I'm gonna use this Super Shock highlighter and wisp and like tap that over it. Now I just think I'm gonna put eyeliner on and see how I feel. Okay, so this is definitely a little bit simpler than I wanted it, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I'm just gonna put on lashes, and I'll probably do that off camera because it's really not that interesting. But I'm gonna be using some like heavy duty glue because prom isn't till 8 and it's 11:20. And so I'm gonna need these to stay on a long time. I look ridiculous. I'm gonna do my face makeup after my hair. So now I just have like awkward like eyelashes and eyeshadow and my eyebrows done. It's kind of crazy. One of our family friends is also a hairstylist. So she's gonna be doing my hair today and I'm at her house right now. But I just thought I'd show you the finished eye look. But I'll probably add more to it later. And then this eyelash, it's not completely glued down, but I'll fuss with it later. I feel like every time I put on eyelashes, there's one that goes right on and then the other one like doesn't. But yeah, I look kind of crazy, but I'll talk to y'all after I get my hair done. I'm back from getting my hair done. I really like it. Miss Karen, if you're watching, you rock. But we curled it a lot tighter than we want it to be because my hair is gonna fall. And I live in Louisiana, and I also live in the second most humid city in the country. So hair days, they're never good. So, you know, we need to curl it tightly. Now I'm gonna do my face makeup. I told my friend I would help her glue on her eyelashes, so I need to get my makeup done like quick, that way I have time to help her. So let's go. I'm gonna prime with the VDL Lumi Layer Primer. I got it in my Ipsy box and I really like it. I really love luminous primers because I like glowy face makeup. Look at my hair looks.
Looks great.
Yeah.
You want a no pickle sandwich too, or you just want the nuggets?
I'll shoot the nuggets anyway. Alright, thank you so much. My dad just brought me Chick-fil-A. Today is good. For my foundation, I just took my Born This Way, but this is like a darker shade than I usually use in Golden Beige. And then I have these Cover FX custom color drops, and this is what I use whenever I have a spray tan or if it's like for a pageant. And I just like take a drop of this and mix it into my normal foundation. And they have like a million different colors. They are kind of expensive, but they're really an investment because you don't use them that often, so they last a really long time. If you're someone who gets spray tans a lot, or if your shade changes a bunch, like if you tan a lot in the summer and get really pale in the winter, these are a really good thing to have. Okay, I know it's probably gonna look really dark, but it matches my neck and my chest, because like whenever you get a spray tan, it comes off of your face first. Because I had makeup on yesterday, so whenever I took off the makeup, it like took off everything else too. Just because I want to blend this out kind of quick, I'm using my Artiste brush. I really don't use this brush a lot. They were popular like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and I got one. And it's great. It's just like, I think it was one of those things that was really hyped up. I'm using the Born This Way Multi-Use Concealer in the shade Vanilla. This is the shade I usually use whenever I'm not tanned, but I find whenever you have a spray tan, it's harder to highlight your under eye. So I am kind of using a very light shade, but trust me, whenever everything blends out, it'll end up working out. Now to contour, I'm going to take the same concealer in the shade Chestnut. And usually this shade's really dark for me to contour with, but I'm spray tanned right now, so I get to use it. Honestly, I use it anyway, it's just, it doesn't look very good. I just had a bobby pin fall out of my hair. Y'all, that spot won't go away. Can you see it? It's making me really sad. Oh! I always drop something. It's really not a video with me if I don't drop something. Instead of the Laura Mercier powder that I usually use, I'm going to use the Picture Perfect powder from the Perfect Face. If you do pageants, you probably know what the Perfect Face is, but if you don't, the Perfect Face is a makeup brand that's kind of made for pageantry and like photography and things like that, but it's also for everyday use. They sponsor Miss USA and a lot of other state pageants, and it's a really good brand, especially for things that you're going to be doing a lot of photography with, like prom. This is in the shade Y4, and it's gonna look kind of light going on, but trust me, it works out. And I'm not gonna leave this on for long because I don't want to look cakey, but I will let it sit for a second. I'm not gonna brush it away. I'm just gonna like slowly buff it into my skin. That way it sets my under eye and lightens it a little bit more. Y'all, this spot's still here. I don't know what to do with it. Hopefully that does it. I'm really getting frustrated with that. I think I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer, and I'm using a Morphe M527 brush. I got this from the James Charles brush set as well. And I'm just going to start to bronze. And then with the Morphe E62 brush, I'm going to use the same bronzer to contour my nose. For blush, I'm going to mix the pink and the cranberry blushes out of this Makeup Forever blush palette that I made. For my under eye, I'm going to go back into the first shade that I used, the Love shade from the Norvina palette. And just start to blend that along the lower lash line. With that same brush, I'm going to go into Volatile in the Norvina palette and start to smoke out the outermost part, the lower lash line. Then with like a flat liner brush, this is the Morphe M410 brush. With the darkest shade that I used today, I'm just going to start stamping that really close to the lash line. I'm lining my lips with Kylie Jenner Posy K and then putting on the Posy K lipstick. But I'm going to put another lipstick over it because I don't want it to be super pink. I don't know. I'm just going to keep mixing colors until I'm happy with it. Now I'm taking Layover by ColourPop and just putting it towards the center of the lip and just kind of going over it. And over that I'm putting the High Gloss by Pink. It's just like a clear gloss. Now for the fun part, I'm taking a Morphe 501 brush and just spraying it with the Morphe setting spray. And then on the ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the color Wisp, I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones. Okay, maybe not. Never mind. I like the Super Shock eyeshadows, but as highlights, I just want to be able to blend on my highlight. I don't want to have to like dab it. So instead, we're going to use the Sugar Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm going to use the color Gumdrop. Then with the pencil brush, I'm going to use the same highlight to highlight my inner corners. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm gonna go change into my dress and then we'll get to see it all put together. Okay, so this is the final look, and here's the back of my hair. Again, thanks Miss Karen. But this dress is by Sherry Hill and I found it at Lasting Impressions Formal Wear. I modeled for their prom calendar a couple months ago. I'll leave that video linked down in the description box. I'm going to leave pictures from the rest of the night at the end of this video, but if you like this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time.